the jugulars. Here's the jugular, and this is going to be the internal jugulars. That one's cut off here, and that one's there, but this one has this one here, which is the external jugular. So the jugular that's bigger, it's not the only one. There's also this little one over here, which is the external jugular, and this one doesn't show it there. Okay, jugulars are going to connect, and then you're going to have brachiocephalic trunks. So you notice on the right side and the left side, the brachiocephalic trunks are going to be different lengths. So on the left side, the brachiocephalic trunk is much longer than on the right side. And then the trunks are going to connect to the superior vena cava. So you can see the vena cava here and the vena cava there. Okay. Down in the abdominal area here, the inferior vena cava is covered, but here you can see the full inferior vena cava, and you can also see how it connects to the kidney. So this is the renal, and then you have a nice suprarenal here. Over here, you also see it coming into the kidney and then the suprarenal. In terms of the celiac trunk here, it's long, and you see part of it splitting. There's the splenic, and then it's going to come down. You also see the phrenic here, which over here you see a little bit of the phrenic here, and then here's the celiac trunk over here. So this would be your gastric and your splenic and your common hepatic. And over here, the celiac trunk is actually up here. Where did it go? We don't see it. Nope, we don't see it. So this guy's celiac trunk is not very visible, but you can see the top of the splenic there. And then when the celiac trunk gives rise to the gastric, you can see the gastric here. So the right and the left. On this guy, the gastric is up here, right and left. And then this guy's gastric is not visible. The other thing you notice is this guy is blocking the mesenteric. So over here you can see superior and inferior mesenteric, and there's the gonadal. Over here you don't see them directly, but you'll see a little bit of it coming out. And then on this side, the gonadal is so much thinner, and the inferior and superior mesenteric. Notice how the superior mesenteric is above the renal, and then the inferior mesenteric is way down here. In terms of the iliac, common iliac here, internal iliac, external iliac. Over here it's a little bit bigger, internal iliac, external iliac. And then over here it's kind of deep. You see the internal and the external, and then this is the common iliac.
Can you do that one again real quick, Doug?
Yeah, this is the internal iliac, external iliac, and the common iliac.
Will you do it one more time for me, please? Sorry, your head's in the way.
Oh, that's fine. So this is the common iliac, this is the internal, and that is the external.
Thank you.
For the cygos and hemicygos and acygos, these guys, you can only see a little bit of it here. And you also have intercostals, arteries and veins. There's supposed to be two that go across, but they're not really showing you all of that. And the other guys don't have it, so this is the only guy that has it.
Okay.
And other than that, mesenteric on the actual models, you can see a little bit there. So your mesenteric are going to be the connective tissue around the intestines, whether it's the large intestine or small intestine. In this case, you can see a little bit here of what goes part of your superior mesenteric and inferior mesenteric. And on this guy, you can probably see them in the front. Yeah, so here's the front. You can see the inferior mesenteric and superior mesenteric as it goes to the mesenteries. Renal vein versus vena cava. So you'll see the hepatic artery, and that will eventually connect with the inferior vena cava. So there's your inferior vena cava, and the way this is sitting there, it will continue on, but they kind of merge, and they don't really distinguish it very clearly here. The only thing you do see is the hepatic portal, which is in pink there, blue here, that's your hepatic portal. And then over here, it's purple. So that's the hepatic portal. So this would be connecting to the hepatic vein. The hepatic portal is connecting to the portal
Do you mind
veins.
pointing out the portal one more time?
Yeah, so on this one, the portal is in purple. Yeah.
And on this one, where's the hepatic portal one more time?
This one, they actually have it in blue and it's right there. So they're all gonna be together. It's a 3. So
Okay.
you have the bile duct, the hepatic portal, and the hepatic artery.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it that I can think